Look, you're posting consistently, your content is solid, maybe it's even better than most agents out there, but the leads are still just trickling in, if at all. It's frustrating as hell because you're doing everything right. You're doing all the stuff that we tell you to do on social, but your inbox stays dry and your calendar is still empty. So to get closings, you first need clients. And to get clients, you need conversations. In this episode, I'm going to unpack exactly why this is happening, why you're not getting those leads, why you're not getting those conversations happening, even when you're doing stuff right and everything looks good from the outside. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how one free software tool can fix all of this. And I'll show you what it is and how to use it. Let's get into it right now. What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 402 of the Massive Agent Podcast. I am your host, Dustin Brohm, here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today's a good one. I'm going to fix a lot of your frustrations and problems that you're having, because if you've been doing content consistently on social, even if, look, most of you are doing pretty good stuff or, okay stuff. Most agents aren't doing like incredible quality stuff, and that's okay. All right. Of course you want to get better. Okay. So don't misunderstand me. You want to get better with that, but you're putting in the reps, you're doing the right things, you're showing up, you're putting out content consistently. And if it's just okay, like that, you should be getting results. Hopefully you're having some conversations happening. Hopefully some people are raising their hands wanting more information, but most of the time that's happening so little, so few and far between. But it doesn't have to be that way. Okay. There's a missing piece to the puzzle. And I think that you're realizing that now. Creating the content is just step one. And if it's really good and you're really good with hooks and calls to action and offering something of value, like lead magnets and stuff like that, you're probably getting more conversations than the average agent. But most agents just create the content. And they're like, okay, now, like, where's my conversations? And you're getting views. Like maybe you're even getting likes and comments and all of that. But your clients, like, crickets. You just have crickets. So I'm going to share with you the biggest missed opportunity right now in real estate marketing. And I'm going to show you how specifically on Instagram, comments and DMs can and should be your number one lead source without being spammy, without cold outreach, without like DMing random people saying like, who do you know who needs to buy or sell? No, that's not what we're talking about. There's a way to get people jumping. I misused the analogy. There's a way to get the fish jumping in the boat. Okay? People raising their hands saying, hey, I want your help. I want that thing you're offering. I want this, that, or the other. I'm going to break all this down, because if you're not consistently getting clients from social, you're missing a piece to the puzzle. And most of you are missing this piece here. So you're posting, but not converting. Okay? You're posting consistently, pretty good stuff, but it's not yet leading to business, and it's frustrating. And it's very easy to start getting jaded with it and start getting pissed and like, this shit doesn't work, or I'm not cut out for social media, or whatever. I'll just go spend $5,000 a month on Zillow or $20,000 a month or whatever the hell. So, and one of the problems, there's this thought that if you just get more views, you'll get more clients. Look, at a certain level, I subscribe to that. I believe that you just get more people to see you, it's going to lead to more clients. Yes. But that's also sitting back and just hoping that it happens. That's like opening the door and hoping people come through it instead of like grabbing their hand and pulling their ass through the door. Right. So you think more views equals more clients, but that's only true if you have the engagement to go with it. Okay. So and what I see a lot of people do here, here's some foreshadowing. You're sending traffic to your link in the bio, or you're putting a link because you want people to see something that you're offering, a list of homes, the open houses this weekend, maybe an application for this or that, or a scheduler link, and you put a link in your stories or send them to your link in the bio. Well, guess what? Instagram, well, none of the platforms, but Instagram specifically, does not appreciate when you send traffic off the platform, especially if you do it that quickly. So if you've been posting stories and you add a link sticker, you've probably noticed that kills your views afterwards, because the platform, Instagram, doesn't like it when people click your link and leave the platform, because then they leave Instagram and go to the place that you're sending them, to your website or to an app or whatever. So there is a better way. Okay? there's a lot of different things happening here, and I'm going to break it all down. But it all comes down to helping you get more conversations and getting fish jumping into the boat, and how to nurture them over time in a non-spammy yet automated way. So, I think a lot of agents forget the fact that there are so many buyers, sellers, and investors who are primed and interested, but they get distracted before they ever take action. Maybe you've offered something great, or you taught them something great in your video, you posted something, and then you want them to do a certain thing, but there's too much friction involved. It takes too long to do that thing. Like, hey, call me or text me. They have to go look up your damn number, or they have to go find the number in your bio. If you put it in there, you shouldn't, but if you put it in there, then they have to be like, okay, copy. Oh shit, I can't copy an Instagram bio. I got to then type it over here or write it over here. They're not going to do all that. So you're getting a bunch of people who want to reach out to you, but you're making it too difficult. They're primed and interested, but they get distracted before they ever take action. I'll show you how to solve that very easily, actually, and effectively. So again, you're essentially leaving the door open and walking away, hoping that they come inside. And only a couple ever do. And the rest are just like, nope, I got something else to do. I'll do that later. Got distracted. Ooh, look at this. Look at this banner ad that just popped up from Zillow. The money is not in the post. Okay, the clients and the money is not in the posting. It's in the conversations and the follow-up conversations that happen after the post, after the story, after the content. So let's break that down. Let's talk about where conversions actually happen, okay, effectively. Yes, it's possible for you to post something, people watch it, you post something again, they watch it, and over time, they just reach out to you out of the blue, and they're like, hey, we need to buy a house. Hey, we need to sell. That happens. Again, you're sitting back and hoping that it does. You're sitting back hoping that people come to you. We're going to be proactive. Okay, we're going to be proactive, and we're going to go grab people and bring them to us. Not in a spammy way, not in a salesy way, but in a way where we just help them get out of their own way by making the process easy. We reduce friction. We remove weirdness and awkwardness where you're like, hey, let's schedule an appointment. And they're like, what? I just watched your video. You want me to schedule an appointment? That's weird. And it is weird. There's a lot that you're missing in between. So, if you're doing all the content and you have calls to action in it, right? And hopefully you're doing that. I'm just going to assume that you're already doing that. If not, when you post something, what is it that you want someone to do with it? Maybe you just want them to learn something, and that's it. Maybe you want them to then go take an action afterwards, but you have to tell them what that is. And a lot of the calls to action that I see agents make are way too frictiony. That they have way too much friction. For example, call me. Well, they just saw your social media video. They're not going to frickin' call you. The amount of friction involved, think about it, to call you is ridiculous. Or text me, and here's my number. It's way too much. Instead, you want them to message you, because DMs are informal. They're not weird. Everybody uses DMs. It's easy. It's simple. They don't have to talk to you face to face. They don't have to leave their house. They can do it from the couch. They can do it from the car at lunch, whatever. DMs are where it's at. I'm going to show you how to turn your DMs, especially on Instagram, into a cash cow and automate it so that it all happens automatically. So the DMs are the new inbox, because people don't really like to fill out forms anymore. They want instant access, or instant results, or instant conversation, instant payoff. So if they have to fill out a form and then you get back to them, hopefully soon, but it's hours later probably if they filled out a form, and then you get an email notification about the form, and then you don't see that for 4 hours because you're out showing houses, and then you look at the form and then you're like, oh, now I got to respond to the person. They've already forgotten all about you. They're on to the next person. They went to Zillow. They clicked on some premier agent. They're already seeing houses. Nobody wants to fill out forms anymore because they take too damn long. So your DMs, I want you to think of your DMs on Instagram as the new inbox. Your DMs are the new inbox. It's where all the magic happens, because it's natural, and you can automate it and still have personality involved. So I want you to understand, manually DMing people, manually replying to every message, it sucks a ton of time and it's not scalable. So, I mean, you can do that if you only have one or two people or a few comments, a few messages. You can do that manually, but you really want to scale. You want to have an automated system to do it. And I'm going to show you the free tool that will do that for you. And some of you have heard of it, some of you haven't, but I bet you're not using it to its fullest extent, if you're using it at all. And that needs to change today, because it's my favorite software tool. It's my favorite technology tool that I use, aside from ChatGPT and Gemini and Grok. It's my favorite. So let's talk about what that is. Okay. When you automate your DMs, okay, Instagram, all right, well, let me frame this differently. When you watch some video and they're like, hey, I have this thing. I created this thing, this list, this product, this service, this download, this book, whatever. And they're like, hey, here's what it is. And they do a really good job of like getting you to want the thing. And then to get it to you, they're like, well, okay, just comment the word house and I'll send you this book. You've all used this, right? If you follow me on Instagram, I use this quite a bit. It's DM automation, it's comment and reply automation, and it's absolutely game changing. It's absolutely brilliant and powerful, and because it makes it easy, not just for me, it makes it easy for you, because you're like, wait, to get that download, to get that thing, I just have to reply a word and I get it. Yep. Whether it happens at 2:30 in the morning while I'm sleeping or while I'm out doing something, maybe I'm golfing, maybe I'm working, I'm on a Zoom call, but that's still happening instantly. I just set up the system ahead of time. I'm going to give you a lot of specific examples of how you as an agent can use this, but you've all seen this. Comment a word, or if you're watching a story, reply to the story with a certain word, a trigger word, and I'll send you X. I'll send you this thing. Okay. There's so much more to it than that, but that concept you all already know and understand. And I'm going to show you how to use it to your advantage and to use it to follow up with people automatically over time, kind of like a drip campaign, but much, much, much better, much more effective, because it's informal. It's in the DMs. That's where people expect that type of follow-up to happen, versus, a potentially invasive text message, or even, God forbid, a phone call. I don't even mean to be sarcastic with that. Like, I hate out of the blue phone calls. That's why I have unknown numbers blocked on my phone. It just goes right to voicemail, because I don't want to be interrupted during the day. So with DM automation, you can get comments and story replies that automatically start a conversation. Okay, so you can, instead of saying call me or click this link or go to my website or click this scheduler, you would just want people to comment a certain word. You just want them to reply to your story. Okay, then you can deliver a buyer guide, a list of homes with swimming pools, for example, a list of homes under 600K on the east side of town with a 2-car garage. You could deliver that. A consultation link, maybe your Calendly link, so they can schedule time to talk to you. Your best lead magnet, your downloadable list of down payment programs in your county. All that stuff. Okay, you can instantly deliver all of that. Here's what's super cool. Not only is the automation itself amazing, but think about it from Instagram's point of view. We talked about how the links in the stories sends people off the platform quick. Instagram doesn't like that, so they throttle your story views. What do they want to see? More engagement. If you've noticed, the stuff that you post that gets more comments, that gets more engagement, it performs better, meaning it reaches more people, then they comment more and it reaches more people. So if you have a super engaging post that's getting tens or hundreds or potentially thousands of comments, it crushes. That should be the goal, is getting people to comment or reply to your stories to start a conversation. Like, that's just the first part. But it's not just, hey, reply and let's talk face to face, or let's schedule an appointment. No, you're going to deliver something. You need to offer them something, a specific niche list of homes, a buyer's guide, a seller's guide, a consultation link, a video you recorded. They can sign up for your weekly newsletter instantly. So this can automate your email sign up process, which I use personally. It's amazing. your best lead magnet. Okay? Whatever things of value that you're delivering, this is how you use it, and you use DM automation with ManyChat. ManyChat is free. Hey, the free tool you can use to automate story replies, comments on your posts. And again, when that happens and you start getting a bunch of comments on your post, because they're like, hey, I commented the word house because I want that thing that you're offering. Instagram sees that, holy shit, this post is engaging, and it shows it to more people and more people and more people. And it's like a snowball going downhill. So just by using the tool, it's going to make your content more engaging, which gets it seen by more people. You get more views, you get more follows, you get all of that. Just incredible stuff. So ManyChat captures your name. It can capture their name, email, phone number, address, whatever information you want to gather from them, and it sends it right to your CRM. It puts it right into your CRM or your email marketing platform. Like I use MailChimp for my email marketing. So whenever somebody enters their email address, it automatically zaps it over to MailChimp and subscribes them to a certain list automatically all day long, every day. It's incredible. So, by the way, the more information that you ask from them, or the more information that you ask of them, the more friction there is. So the fewer leads you're going to get. If you just ask for name and email, you're going to get a lot more of them than if you ask for a phone number too. So you've got to do the balance. Do you want their phone number so you can text them? Sometimes, maybe. But if you just want to build the list and get a bunch of people to get your lead magnet so that they can like start getting in the funnel and get into your world, make it easy. Name, email, sometimes just email. Like sometimes I don't even want your name. Just give me your email. Then it automatically subscribes them to whatever list or automation you have as far as emails go. So ManyChat does all of that while you're asleep, while you're showing houses, while you're sitting in open house. So I see agents do this all the time with, hey, comment the word list and I'll DM you today's off-market homes. Reply to a story, reply buyer, and I'll send you my buyer guide instantly. Or reply the word holiday and I'll send you my neighborhood guide for this area. DM me the word cash flow and I'll send you my real estate investor cheat sheet. So these are the calls to action that you can put into your content. It's super easy and frictionless for someone watching it who's like, oh, I want that investor cheat sheet. They just comment cash flow, or they DM you directly cash flow. Or if it's a story where you're doing this, they just reply to the story cash flow, and automatically they get a message from you. Hey, cool. Here's the thing. And then you just deliver the thing. Now, I will say ManyChat is free, and ManyChat is free, but the pro version, which you're going to want, if you're capturing emails, if you want to capture emails and not just automate sending them things, you're going to want the pro version. It starts at $15 a month. It's only $15 a month, but I have a link for you here in a second to get 30 days for free. So if you want to jump into ManyChat, I'll send you the link for 30 free days of their pro version, which makes life so much easier. It's so much more convenient, and you can do so much more with it, including capture email addresses directly, and it sends them over to your CRM or your email marketing platform. And I will send you an article that breaks down exactly how to use it. So depending on what you're trying to do with it, they'll say, do this, all with screenshots, step by step. I'll send that all to you. I'll give that to you here in a second. Actually, you know what? If you want that, if you want the link to the 30-day free trial and the article on how to build this whole thing for yourself, just go to Instagram and message me the word convert. Message me the word convert on Instagram. And then you can see this in action. Like you'll actually see my ManyChat in action doing its thing. So just go to Instagram @MassiveAgent, DM me the word convert, and I'll send you the how-to article and the link to get 30 days of ManyChat Pro for free. Now, again, you can use the free version. It just can't do as much. And I highly suggest, to really optimize this, you splurge for the $15 a month pro plan, but try it out for free and make sure that it's something you want. Okay. Let's talk about step-by-step use cases. All right. So how agents can use this once you have it set up. And by the way, there's the learning curve to it is not difficult. It's very simple as long as you keep the flow simple. You could start getting into a very, very complex automation flow. Where like if they have multiple choice questions, and then depending on which one they choose, it sends them to a different place, and then depending on that, it sends them to a different place. You can make it extremely complex. I like to use it in a very simple way. Hey, I have this thing. If you'd like it, DM me this word and I'll send it to you. And they comment the word, or they message me the word. It sends them the thing. It says, cool, drop your email below and I'll send it to you. They put in their email and boom, it gives it to them. Simple as that. It's not a very complex thing at all. If you do YouTube content, if you record videos, if you want to send out your content to your friends and your followers or specific people on a list, this is a great way to do it. Hey, I created this video. You do a story about it. Hey, I just did this video. I break down this. If you want the link, DM me the word video and I'll send it to you. And it automates it. They don't have to go search for the video. They don't have to do anything. They just comment a word. They get the link. They click the button. Bam, they're watching the video. It's so much better for everybody involved. And ManyChat is key. So the keyword, make sure that the keyword, comment the word whatever. Make it easy. Make it as short as possible, like guide, move, home, house, list. The fewer letters, the better. If you say comment the word, I'm trying to think of this neighborhood in Salt Lake. Comment the word steeplechase, and I'll send you this thing. Well, people are going to fuck that up. They're going to misspell it. They're like, is that one word or two? And it's just too much, right? So keep your trigger words super short. DM me the word now, guide, move, list, home, house, open, whatever, right? Key. DM me the word key. DM me the word upgrade. Like upgrade is probably the biggest trigger word that I'd use with the most letters, but you get the point. So use a very simple, easy to understand, easy to hear, easy to type, easy to spell trigger words, or else you won't get as many people opting in. Now with your story replies, again, you can use this to boost the engagement on your content by saying comment the word and I'll send you the thing. In your stories, you can tell a story, you can describe a certain thing, offer, hey, our county is doing this, or our city is doing this down payment assistance. We have this grant, it's $50,000 towards the purchase of a new home. I happen to have all of the details. If you want to know if you qualify, DM me the word free and I'll send that resource over to you. And they can just reply to your story. And in ManyChat, you just go in and specify, is it a comment to a post? And you specify which post. Is it a reply to a story? You specify which story. With that, just so you know, you have to post the story first. And so have the automation ready, post the story, then go back into ManyChat, select the story, push it live, and then nobody misses it. But don't wait like 20 minutes or 2 hours to turn on the automation when the story is live. So just plan ahead when it comes to the story replies. You could have somebody like I just did, where they hear a video that you did. Maybe you're doing a YouTube video. Maybe you're doing a podcast. Maybe you're speaking somewhere and you say, hey, just go to Instagram and message me the word free and I'll send you this guide that I made that breaks down blah, 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 blah. That's a way to get people quickly to be like, oh, cool. I don't have to text. I don't have to talk to this person. I just want the thing that they're offering. And they can just go to your profile, message you a certain word, and they get a thing. Just like if you go to Instagram @MassiveAgent and message me the word convert, I will send you the 30-day free trial link for ManyChat and the article from BAM that breaks down step-by-step with screenshots how to build all of this. It's real estate specific, by the way, that breakdown. So just DM me the word convert on Instagram. See how that works. You can send, again, I'm going to go over a few things and maybe I'll mention a few things twice. Send calendar links, property lists. You can qualify leads by asking questions. You can have multiple choice flows. It can get very complicated, so go easy on that, right? Yes, it's possible to completely pre-qualify buyers by asking certain questions that lead them in different directions. It's just a more complex flow. So if you're not wait until you understand the platform. Don't start from day one trying to ask too many things. Just make it freaking simple. And collect emails for your newsletter and your follow-up campaigns. And here's what's cool. If you're offering a list of of homes for sale in a certain area with a swimming pool and a 2-car garage, and they just have to reply the word pool and you'll send it to them. Well, those people that did that, they're probably fairly interested in that. They're probably fairly qualified and pretty hot leads, right? With ManyChat, they're not just going to get the thing. You can actually schedule and set up follow-up so that, you can even specify the time. So maybe it's 15 minutes, maybe it's an hour, maybe it's a day later. It'll send them a message. Hey, did you find anything on that list of homes that looks interesting? Anything that you want to go see? And it automates that process. So you could be following up with and nurturing potentially hundreds of leads in the DMs automatically for free, or $15 a month if you're going to do the pro plan, which I think for what it does is the best deal. That's why I say it's my favorite software tool next to like ChatGPT. So the follow-up of the people that raise their hand to get the thing is super, super powerful. Just don't make it weird. Don't make it too much. But if you're giving them a list of open houses, hey, any of those that you want to go see this weekend? Hey, that list of homes, you see anything interesting? Anything that you want to go see? And you just make it easy. And they, yes or no, or they could ignore you. So make it easy, but you can automate that whole follow-up. If it's a seller and they just want, your guide to getting more value out of their home when they sell, send them the thing, and then 6 hours later, it sends them a message. Hey, not sure what area you're in, but I have people who are looking for a home in this area. So if that fits, let me know. You could automate that. You could do literally anything, but I'm just giving you some specific examples. Let's talk about what not to do with DM automation. Avoid burning your audience out. Okay. So don't cold DM people randomly. ManyChat actually prevents that in a lot of ways. They have to engage with you first. You can't just use it to spam the shit out of people. And I didn't say this earlier. This is very important. ManyChat is not going to hurt you by using this tool. This isn't going to hurt you. It's not going to get you banned from Instagram. It's not going to get you shadow banned or anything like that. ManyChat is a fully Meta approved product or service or whatever the hell. It's fully approved by Meta. So it actually helps you because it increases the hell out of your engagement. Another random tip here. When you're getting these people into your DMs, guess what happens? When the algorithm sees that you're engaging with somebody, they assume there's a relationship there. They assume because there's a relationship, an active conversation happening, that other person wants to see your content. So then if you get 100 people to respond because they want that, they want the list of free money, grant money from the state to buy homes, and they want that information, you get 100 people to say yes. Those 100 people are now going to see your content near the top of their feed next time you post, because when you have active conversations in the DMs, that is one of the strongest signals to Instagram that there's a relationship and that they want to see your content. So by using this tool, it's going to make all of your other content perform better. There's no downside to this, except for it takes a little bit of time and thought. It takes a little bit of time and thought, and maybe a $15 a month investment if you're going to do the pro plan. Like, I can't think of a better use of time than learning how to do this, following this, setting it up, and you're going to get addicted pretty quick. So don't cold DM people randomly. Got to get back to what not to do. Don't cold DM people randomly. There's a lot of guardrails put up, so it's really hard to do that anyways, but you don't just want to, don't be salesy, don't be pushy, don't be weird. Don't send robotic or generic messages. Make it personal. Make it, instead of asking 10 questions, just say, hey, on that list of homes I sent you, is there anything that looks interesting? Anything that you want to go see? Right? I have some time tomorrow if you want to go see. Don't bait and switch. So if you say that you'll send them something, sending them a guide, send the damn guide. All right. And don't overdo this. If you have ManyChat automation on every single one of your posts and every single one of your stories, it's too much. Use it sparingly. Use it a few times a week, and there's no issue. Okay. But if you overdo it, that's also a problem. So here's what to do next. Let me sum all this up. Set up your free ManyChat account. Okay. You could DM me on Instagram the word convert, or I'm going to give you a direct link, massiveagentsociety.com/ManyChat. That's ManyChat, ManyChat. Massiveagentsociety.com/ManyChat if you want to go right to it and get the 30 days for free. If you don't, or whatever, get the free ManyChat. Just set that up. So the first step, set up your free ManyChat account using that link, because you do get the 30 days free of Pro, which you're not going to get without that link. So massiveagentsociety.com/ManyChat. Pick one keyword trigger to test this week. The word home, free, bonus, guide, whatever. And then create a simple 2 to 3 message flow. Okay? Not multiple choice. Don't do multiple choice stuff. Like, hey, comment the word this and I'll send you the thing. Then they do. It says, cool. What's the best email to send it to? They put the email in there, and boom, the next message after they put in the email sends them the thing. And if you have the Pro plan, it'll take the email and put it into your CRM automatically. Otherwise, you can just collect it as text and just go in manually and copy it. This is why I say that the Pro plan makes life so much easier, because you can automate everything and not have to manually do shit, which is kind of the point. So create your first flow, use some of the examples in the article that I send you that breaks it all down. So define what do you want? Do you want emails? Do you want people to see a piece of content? Do you want to deliver them a lead magnet? What is it that you want? And then build that flow and keep it super simple. And then remember, the calls to action in your in your posts are huge. So you want to tease people, or, really sell the thing that you're offering. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to be this, this ridiculous salesperson. It's like, hey, I understand homes are very expensive these days because interest rates are so high. We all know interest rates are in the 6s. It's kind of ridiculous. It's super hard to buy a house. Wouldn't it be incredible to be able to buy a house with a 3% interest rate? Well, you're in luck, because I put together a list of homes that you can actually buy and assume their 3% mortgage as your own. I put together that list. If you want that list of 3% assumable loans, or homes you can buy with an assumable mortgage, just shoot me the word free and I'll send it to you. Well, if you tee it up properly like that, they're going to be like, yep. So think through the call to action. And by the way, everything that I mentioned here, rip it off. Please use that. Please do that this week. Set up your ManyChat, get it up ready ahead of time. Then once you have that automation all set up, then you go do the post. Then you go do the story with that trigger word that you already figured out. So leads don't come from content. Not consistent, abundant leads don't come from content. Of course, posting great stuff will bring some leads, some conversations. But if you really want it to just be raining consistently, conversations, you want to fill up your calendar, you want to have a shitload of conversations, you want to fill up your pipeline, you got to get a little bit proactive here. And that's what we showed you today. Again, go get your 30 days of ManyChat Pro for free, massiveagentsociety.com/ManyChat, or go to my Instagram and message me the word convert. I'll send you that link, plus the BAM article that breaks down step by step with screenshots exactly how to build all of these things within ManyChat. Super easy, super simple. You cannot miss by following the breakdown of that article. By the way, BAM does the best shit. I don't know if you realize this, but BAM absolutely has the best content out there. Imagine having the copy for every marketing email, scripts for videos, hooks for your videos, and social posts, all delivered to your inbox every week. Level up your content and your business with BAM X. Hyperlocal, data-driven social media templates delivered weekly, video scripts, blogs, and email content delivered weekly. They have courses, masterminds, and a network of agents who are giving referrals. Go over to massiveagentsociety.com/BAMX and check out the BAMX platform, which is absolutely incredible. And then be the advisor that your clients trust with KCM. Keeping Current Matters it's a tool that the biggest producers in your market already use KCM, and it helps them get so many damn clients and convert so many of these leads in the conversations they're having, because they sound smart, because they have data, because they have information, they have foresight and value to provide. And it comes from KCM. It's because they're subscribed to Keeping Current Matters. So You can get all of that with ready-to-share graphics and scripts and market insights over at trykcm.com/bam for a free trial. Just go check it out for free. trykcm.com/bam. I hope this has been a helpful episode. Use ManyChat automation. Use the shit out of it. Not every day, not every post, but if you make this a regular part of your content, you're going to realize, holy crap, there's so many more people going into my database. You're getting so much more contact info. You're having so many more hand raisers. So many more conversations are happening. And that absolutely will lead to more clients. Use the plan that we laid out today. Use the tool that we mentioned with ManyChat. Use this. Test it out. Try it. And I think you realize, holy crap, you've been kind of sitting back on your hands hoping the business comes to you instead of proactively going and getting it because it's there. I hope that you guys crush it with this tool. I hope you have some fun with it because I think it's fun. I love ManyChat. Appreciate you all for listening. If you found this episode valuable, please share it with somebody. Share it with your broker, your team leader, some fellow agents. Share it within your brokerage's Facebook group or, what's it called? Workspace community. And I would appreciate it. Share it within your team Slack, and I'd appreciate it. Help us to reach more great agents, and I'll keep coming back every single week with a new episode of the Massive Agent Podcast. This has been episode 402. I'll see you next week.